Bo Ryan officially enshrined into the Naismith Basketball of Fame. What an honor. Well deserved. Let's talk about it.
You are Locked On Badgers, your daily podcast on the Wisconsin Badgers. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is going on, Badger fans? Welcome to a great episode of Locked On Badgers. Your host, Ryan Herrings. Appreciate everyone always tuning in to the Locked On Podcast Network and this show. Wherever you find us, however you get this, YouTube, audio, whatever it is, thank you all so much. Today's episode brought to you by FanDuel. Plus your first $5 bet, you get $200 in bonus if it's guaranteed. Let's just talk about, because I was going to do the show yesterday, and I don't want to put this in a football show because I think this needs its own. Bo Ryan has officially been enshrined in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Officially Hall of Fame coach Bo Ryan. That deserves its own show. It deserves, and this isn't going to be a long show. I might do a bigger one at a different point and get comments in, but I think it needs to stand on its own because of what he meant for the program, what he did here, and what he meant for my fandom. Like, you can talk about the accolades all you want, and they're incredible, right? Like 4 national championships, 32 seasons of coaching, won 74% of his games, came to Wisconsin in 2001, won 7 Big Ten titles, 2 Final Fours, national championship performance, our national championship appearance, never finished below 4th in the conference, incredible consistency. And then you look at the players, like think of the players he coached in Madison. I mean, you think of the Kirk Pennies and the Devin Harrises when it started, all the way through the timeline, right, to the Sam Deckers and the Kaminsky's and the Koenigs, and then all the role players in between, like all of not the great players, role players. It's incredible what he accomplished. Incredible. And personally, I've said this before. I don't know if I'd be a Badgers basketball fan without Bo Ryan. I don't know if this would be my team because I moved to Wisconsin and I was my dad still lived in Arizona. I was following the Arizona Wildcats. Like if Wisconsin was a trash program, listen, I was young. I was impressionable. I don't know. Wisconsin being good, Bo Ryan being Bo Ryan is probably why I'm a Badgers basketball fan, period. And Barry Alvarez, maybe the same on the football side. Like those two coaches brought so much to Wisconsin that goes so far beyond wins and losses. The consistency and the loyalty they built up in the program, the belief in the program, the ability to see what this program can be. When this program is at its best, this is a program that can get to a national title. Bo Ryan proved that. He showed you what can happen at Madison. You remember the make them believe stuff. Like he showed you that. He showed you proof of concept. This can be a national championship program. Bo Ryan did that. Bo Ryan did that. And on top of it, he was always good. It was always good. It was never a down year. The consistency with Bo Ryan is maybe more than anything else the most incredible part of what he did in Madison. Every single year was good. I have a buddy who's a Mets, Jets fan back from when I was living out in Connecticut. Great guy. And he's like, he always told me, I'm so envious of you as a Badger fan because every year your teams are good. They're never bad. That was back when we had to run with consecutive bowl games and March Madness appearances. What Bo did was incredible. Hall of Fame coach Bo Ryan, officially enshrined. I look back at what he did, man, and again, I don't think I'd be a Badgers fan. It's incredible what he did, not just at Wisconsin, his time at Platteville as well, but specifically at Wisconsin. He took this program and he cemented it on the map. The program it wasn't a program without success for sure. The program had other runs, but he cemented it. He's the one that really put Wisconsin on the map and said, this is a program that is here. It's a force to be reckoned with. And every year in the Big Ten, you're going to have to battle with it. I'd say one of my favorite things with Bo Ryan, and this speaks to the consistency, and this is something that people would always wonder, how are the Badgers always good? How are they always good under Bo Ryan? How are they always so consistent? I had the Bo Ryan coaching DVDs because I was such a fan, right? And it was because every practice they practiced the consistent boring stuff, but the consistently important stuff: footwork, passing, pivot, post drills, taking charges, passing and catching and pivoting. Every practice, there was an emphasis on fundamentals that was incredible. And that's Some coaches would find that boring. Some players would find that boring, but that's how you build consistency. And what did his teams do? They always shot more free throws than the other team because they moved their feet. They didn't foul. Consistent. They didn't turn the ball over because they knew how to pass and pivot. Those are things that come from coaching. Those are things that come from coaching up the details and the little things and doing it consistently again and again and again. It's harping on the details. It's what Greg Popovich does. Greg Popovich has a great quote where he says the stone cutter, he didn't make up this quote, but he puts this quote in his locker room, San Antonio Spurs head coach. And he said, it's the stone cutter doesn't cut the stone with the final cut. He knows it's the 1,000 previous blows that lead to that stone getting cut. That was Bo Ryan. It was the repetitive, consistent coaching approach where you never get too high, you never get too low, and you keep hammering down the basic fundamentals of winning basketball. Take better shots than the opponent. Force them into contested mid-range. Get good post-up looks. Play defense. Don't foul. Shoot free throws. Don't turn the ball over. It was those reasons every year we were so good because of Bo Ryan and what he did consistently. It's a hell of an accomplishment for him. Absolute Badgers legend. And again, we may do a bigger show on this. I think we should, but I didn't want to bury this. We always do the community show after football games. That's coming up where we have all your comments about the football game. I didn't want to bury this in a community show because it deserves to live on its own. He's a legend, man. Bo Ryan, coaching legend. Zach Bart says, such a good weekend. This is cherry on top. Gabe Ramos. Thank you, Bo. Curtis Blaze. Bo knows. Yeah. And I know a lot. I've probably join a lot of Badger fans when I say, yeah, hats off. Thank you. His legacy still, like Greg Gard is his coaching mentor or his coaching apprentice. So the legacy and the imprint that he had on this program is still here. You still feel it. Coaches still think that announcers still think every time they watch us play, they're like, running that swing offense again. Bo Ryan put that in 2006. I'm like, guys, we don't run the swing offense anymore. But that's another lasting legacy of Bo Ryan, right? Everybody still thinks we run the swing offense. It's these little Boisms that will never go away. And he was such a unique, engaging, funny, quirky guy. Like the way he got on refs, which is at times maybe a little cringeworthy, was incredible as a Badgers fan. The little things he would do, the fact that he would never play zone because he famously quipped, I tried it once and they scored on us, so I'm not doing that again. He was just uniquely Bo Ryan, and everything about him was a one-off. He's a one-on-one. He's a complete one-on-one. This was a comment from his Hall of Fame speech. I'm so happy I may even thank the refs. He has a unique sense of humor, all-time Badgers legend. We're going to wrap it up there again. I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that one of the all-time greats, in not just in Badgers lore, obviously, but in basketball history, one of the all-timers who represented Wisconsin and led them to kind of the heights of what this program could be, going into the Hall of Fame. Hat tip. Thank you, Coach. Great job. Congratulations. And it's, again, probably why I'm a Badgers basketball fan. So I have a lot of great gratitude for that era of Badgers basketball. And basketball's coming up, and I'm excited about this year. So I felt like this was a good opportunity to talk about basketball. Bo Ryan, hit me up in the comments. We'll do a follow-up comment show. What was your favorite Bo Ryan memory? How do you remember that era? What did he mean for this program? Whatever it is, your favorite Bo Ryan stuff. We'll do a kind of a big show on that at some point, get a few more people on. But Bo Ryan officially into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. That's awesome. Congratulations on Wisconsin.